Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back live here from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Coffeyville, Kansas. Hot off
the presses.
I was going to say, wow, nice start there. But, we are back here for the men's game. Hopefully you joined us for the women's game. Unfortunately, they came up just a goal short, but what a great match to watch overall.
Oh, yeah. That was an exciting one.
Tonight at Veterans Memorial Stadium, we are celebrating sophomore night, so celebrating the last regular season home game that the sophomores for both the teams will play.
Yep.
Kind of a bittersweet moment for everybody.
And I think as you pointed out, right now on the pitch right now are a ton of sophomores for Coffeyville.
I think they're going with the sophomore-laden starting 11, which is kind of cool, ceremonious.
Yep. All those old men.
Oh, yeah. Been here forever, right? As Johnson tries to make a play toward the box, but ultimately going to go out. And so here we go. A really nice day today here in Coffeyville has turned a bit chilly, but still very pleasant, still very nice. As Sugar Shane shakes his head in
I think
agreement.
the men will be okay down there. I'm not too worried about them.
Okay. I'll let him know that.
Well, I mean, they're staying warm.
I respect the fact that we can tell without a doubt who Johnson is and who the Red Ravens are from their kit colors. Like, I really appreciate that, actually. Because sometimes it's tough.
I've been sitting here trying to think of what fruit snack / fruit drink the kits most remind me of, and it may be Fruit by the Foot.
Maybe just grape, just grape Kool-Aid.
No, it's not that. It's something. Like, I swear that there was something I would have enjoyed as an 8-year-old that was exactly that color. It's just the right color for that sort of thing. Fruit
by the Foot, maybe?
Much, much different. Maybe Gushers.
I was going to say Gushers were a quality snack.
I'm making myself hungry here.
And so here we go.
Oh, that's our first breakaway. They were distracted by our discussion.
Action. All the way down.
Cuts it back. Takes one more touch on it. Looks a little sneaky there. Almost was able to. Well, he did beat one defender, but the other one was wise to it there.
All right. And so sophomore number 7, Breno Natuzzi from Brazil. Nice run on that left-hand side. Kind of caught the Johnson defense by surprise. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Here we are.
Was number 20, Malcolm for Johnson, who was the one who was knocking that away all the way from Jamaica.
Vitor Matos for this one. Up and, that was close.
Wait. Takes one touch. Volley off of one of the defenders. Goalie scrambling to keep that one in, and he just does.
Just does. Great so far from the Coffeyville Red Ravens.
Yeah, very positive play. This is what we like to see. They're up against a challenging opponent here, but, I think they're probably going to feel like there's really no reason not to just play as hard as they possibly can in their last home game with a win would be an amazing feeling for all of them.
Well, and it definitely wouldn't erase the trials and tribulations of the season, but it would make them feel better going forward as sophomores moving on to their 4-year university. In this one on a high note, loving this hustle so far from the Red Ravens. Throw in from Johnson. Nice run down this right-hand side, but even better defense. Cut in.
So right now, this men's team for Johnson are coming into this 7-5-2, or in the conference 4-1-2. So,
okay.
Guess there's a better than average chance of there being extra time then, following that convention. So just silence all around.
Well,
just like it's gonna be late.
I was gonna say not the most impressive, overall record. However, their conference record very solid.
Yep. And I'd say that both the women and men of Johnson have a record to be proud of this season.
And so we see this corner kick lined up. Good job by the camera crew.
Wouldn't it be a punch in the gut if they were having a chance at playoffs that didn't go their way tonight?
Yeah, and this is a dangerous Coffeyville team, hungry, looking for a win. One of those games where it'd be easy to underestimate.
Wow. See that jump right there. That was a very good stop.
Quinones there in goal. Corner kick here from Johnson County, up, and no one there to get on the end of that one. That'll be a goal kick for the Red Ravens. Had word earlier from Coach Likert, athletic director Coach Likert, that Red Raven women volleyball up in the first set. They're playing number 5 Cali tonight.
Oh, nice.
So a really good matchup there. Also here in town. So Coffeyville hopping tonight.
I'm honestly shocked you didn't say had already beaten the other team by 3 sets.
Because usually they do. Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
But I guess it just started recently.
We'll give them another couple minutes, and we'll check in if we can.
We'll check on Twitter and see what Brad Weber's up to.
Okay. As Johnson County.
Because I really want to know how he feels about this new Mario Kart game for the mobile platform. I need all of his thoughts.
Sounds dangerous. Sounds like that could be potentially dangerous. As
wow, that could have gone a lot worse than it did. But yeah, Brad, if you're listening to this, share all the content with us. We need your thoughts.
All right, very good. He doesn't have enough on his table already, or on his plate already.
He's fine. He's fine.
Goal kick to the Red Ravens.
I haven't bugged him about any online classes yet. at least in the last few weeks.
Have you gone to your second 8-week course yet? I'm asking you students out there who might be listening to the broadcast.
I had a student pop into my second 8-week today. Turns out she wasn't actually in the class, but she did get to hear Araby by James Joyce, so she had that going for her.
Hey, can't beat that. Just decided to show up, huh?
I mean, I think she thought that was her class. Turns out that was not the case. That's okay. I didn't mind having her there.
But she was so overwhelmed by your wonderful teaching that she dropped her other class and added yours, correct?
I think it's maybe she was so depressed by that story that she decided to check her schedule and found out. Not a lot of happy stories in my Comp 1 class, let's put it that way.
Breno, nice job on that left-hand side. Doing all he can.
A good give and go. He's got some room for it. Cuts back. Oh, that's a good
excellent ball.
Just barely not able to keep that under control. That was Guillerme with the chance there. Excellent split there by the two defenders. I believe that was Bruno, or excuse me, yes, that was him on there. That was an amazing touch, and that's the best chance of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Him on that left-hand side, Breno on that left-hand side, number 7, he's been causing a lot of trouble.
Yep, he, of course, he earned us a corner earlier, which led to a very dangerous situation in the box, and of course, there was that. Oh man,
chaos in the box. Not the best header there. Headed down.
Oh, good
excellent
stop by Jose, but I think it was ultimately offside. I'm gonna bring that back.
Wow,
nice stop by Jose though. Let's still give him credit where credit is due.
Oh, he deserves quite a bit of credit, really.
I like that look that he had on the outside there.
Playing inspired this Red Raven attack so far. Guy Bittencourt, who's been excellent so far this year for the Red Ravens, a real bright spot.
Yep, with the chance there, hopefully not the last chance he'll have to put it in the back of the net.
Guy Bittencourt, 7 goals, 3 assists on the year. Bruno Concenciao of 5 goals and 1 assist, both sophomores. .36 minutes left in this first half.
Johnson taking their time playing it out. Looking for a safe channel to send it forward. Coffeyville kind of hanging back and watching to see what they're going to do.
I think Coffeyville is a real threat on the counterattack.
Oof, good
nice
punch by
job.
Jose right there. He was wise to it.
Ooh, good job there by Breno again. Guy was offside, couldn't send him to it, or couldn't send it to him.
Oh, nice turn there, though. And I think he's...
Oh, wow.
The chance was there. Wow, there've been some really good plays up there.
Yeah, this has been great so far.
This is turning into a real tense game.
Maybe more than Johnson thought was going to happen so early in the first half. Easy to underestimate the Red Ravens, maybe based on their record, but when it comes to skill, when it comes to fight.
That's something that I've noticed all season. Even though the results haven't been the ones that maybe we would have hoped for, they've always fought for the entire 90 minutes of every single game. And it's never been boring to watch. And you always feel like I have a lot of high hopes for next season based on the players who will be coming back with us. And I've got high hopes for this not going in the back of the net, too.
Pretty well worked there from Johnson.
As evidenced by my tone of voice.
Wow, good move.
And that's going somewhere, all right.
3 points in American football, but None in this version, Ryan Butcher.
Yep. So we have a ton of freshmen who are coming back. A lot of really talented young men. So we can look forward to that next season. I mean, I always look forward to every fall. That's just me.
You're exactly right. Luckily for us, our professional club teams, they play almost all year round. Unfortunately for us, we only get to enjoy so many months of Red Raven soccer. So we try to enjoy it as much as we can.
They do have to go to class at some point. So that's important. Maybe if I did some happier stories in my Comp 1 class, that might help. Might spur them. I don't know. Maybe something inspirational. What's an inspirational soccer story for you?
Rudy.
That's an inspirational football story. Just the wrong kind of football. That's also the second time you brought up Rudy in 2 weeks.
I'm a little ate up. I'm just a bit ate up. You are right.
Got some help from Breno on the outside.
Brought it down well, yeah.
Oh, what's he going to do with it? He's had some he's able to.
Oh, nice job. 1-2.
Good give and go. Here's a chance.
Left foot.
Oh, wow. Look at that was very smart by the defender charging in there. I think the referee is he saying that?
I think it's going to be a corner or a throw in or.
I don't. Yeah, I guess he was saying it was a throw in. I see what you're saying.
Vitor Matos going to step up.
Corner it is.
Sophomore. Dangerous ball.
Dumps that forward, but ultimately doesn't have to pay for it. And he's offside there. Yeah, he's even holding up his hands. Please do not pass it to me. As it goes into the box.
Positive play.
I like that kind of communication between players. Just it's just so easy to see teammate pass, go, and you don't even think about it. But
sure,
you give them some easy to understand body language. That's like, hey, give me a second. I wish you could do that in FIFA. Is there a don't
call
pass
it
to
off?
Me button?
Yeah, wow,
There
that's interesting.
Be.
Yeah, there should be. Johnson County though, a nice run. Samuel's gonna try to defend this one. Long legs, long body, good job. Tanner Godinez steps up as well, sophomore. Thank you, Sugar Shane, for that. Godinez, my bad.
How long have you given him that nickname? Is it because he's enjoying some Gatorade?
He is named after a successful boxer in the 90s and 2000s. Sugar Shane Mosley.
That's so. How many boxers are there with that as a nickname?
Sugar?
Yeah, I can think of at least 2.
Sugar Ray, Sugar Shane.
That's all I know.
Okay. Well, if you know any better, let us know.
Of all the boxing knowledge from people in the stream.
Sugar Ray Robinson as well. I think he was the original Sugar.
A long ball from Johnson there. Hunting.
Good job there. Was that Samuel or no? That was I think that was Velasquez there, number 27, who came in and was able to head that one to safety. Okay, sorry there. I'm pretty sure I meant to say Ventura on that play.
Yep, that is one of those that we can always blame on the rosters. We're doing our best.
Blame it on me if you'd like.
Look at this. How is he going to play that? Because Breno is
Man, he is really all over the place. Good job there.
Oh, takes a little bit of contact from behind. Looking for a call. Referee is not going to give that to him.
If he went down, he probably would have got it. And that's unfortunate because
2 separate instances of contact where I thought he would have had a good case.
A little bit of a tug, and there you have it again. I mean, oh, come on now. Did you?
I mean, I guess I'm looking at the reactions to players, and that's never something you do unless you're almost positive that, hey, there's been some contact.
Oh, wow, here we go. Nice bounce.
Okay.
I mean, finally, he
is going to bring it back.
I just don't see how, man, I don't want to be so critical here. I mean, I'm not perfect, but 2 plays in a row where we see guys being tugged from behind or
Guy was just kind of dragged down the defender had his arms around him, which I'm kind of shocked that this hasn't led to any further action because I know it's still pretty early in the game. I understand that, but I mean, it kind of went beyond what we might call a professional foul.
Yeah, definitely did that. It was ridiculous at that moment, but we shall see. Number 8, Vitor Matos, another sophomore.
You think he might fancy this one?
Is that a ring you see? But is that something with the ref set down?
That's the magic spray.
Oh, okay.
He
All
missed
right.
it.
So up and on
Oh,
goal.
that was on target. And, look at that. Was trying to pick up what the goalie spilled, but he's able to recollect just in time.
Vitor always gets a really nice dip on his ball.
True.
It's interesting. It's hard for the goalkeeper to track.
Yeah, and to go on the goalkeeper's near post is, they always expect you to go for far post. So
Interesting.
Trying to just get it around the wall and go for the near post. I like that ploy. It's nice when it works.
All right, so positive play so far. Still a 0-0 game, though. 29 minutes left in this first half.
Do you know my favorite Magic Spray moment? It was the very first.
I'm trying to think of like the World Cups and how many.
No. It was the very first season when it was introduced to the Premier League, and Alexis Sanchez got sprayed in the face with it. Maybe that's Chicky's favorite Magic
I was going to
Spray
say
moment, too.
Arsenal, correct? Whenever he was an
Yeah.
Arsenal lad, if you would.
It's still, if you ever watch Men in Blazers on NBC Sports, they do like a montage, and they have never taken out Alexis Sanchez being sprayed in the face. Or the fan who runs onto the field to take the free kick and actually lifts it over the wall and gets it on target. The goalie does stop it, but...
I mean,
dangerous
if you're going
there.
to be thrown out of the stadium for life, you might as well do something memorable,
I do like how you can see he's being pursued by security the whole time. So he runs at a full sprint, takes the kick, and then continues to run off at full sprint.
World class. I mean, really, if you think about it.
Sign that guy up. If you get signed, then they can't ban you from the stadium.
Ooh. Wonder how that would work. Yeah, very good. As we see what looks to be a corner here for Johnson. Attack down that left-hand side. Red Raven defense doing all they could do to stop that one
Fade to yellow is a new film technique that I'm learning about today. I know if you fade to black at the end, if you fade to white, it was a dream sequence. If you fade to yellow, it's playing with the controls.
Either way, here we have a corner from Johnson. In swinger.
Always dangerous.
Man, nice ball, really.
Dangerous, but ultimately, Jose does not have to work. Oh, careful there.
I think that's our cameraman Nick down there with the assist.
Oh, nice.
Would it be Nick?
Getting us some action shots.
And here we go. Nice play.
We got a breakaway.
A lot of speed from Bruno. Nice move.
Oh, man, he is taking his time as he gets it back. Bruno tries to cross it in there.
Even though it did not result in a goal, good work down there.
That was Carlos Ventura sending it back, and bad giveaway.
Yeah, that's tough there. What are they going to do with it?
Going to play that maybe about it. Way too heavy for his teammate. I think he probably would have liked something a little bit better.
And ball ultimately back over to the Red Ravens.
I believe that was number 12, Isaac Aram, who was trying to get something on that, but again, don't think he got very good service there.
Like U.S. Cellular.
Wow. Yeah, that's going to bring that one down. Pretty physical game.
I thought you were saying
now.
wow about my dig on U.S. Cellular, but yeah, physical game overall.
Oh, yes, I'm very, very passionate on my feelings about U.S. Cellular. It's well known. You can ask anyone on the internet. They'll tell you.
Throw in from the Red Ravens. Trying to keep possession here.
Able to get some play on it, but not quite able to keep it under control. But, yeah, as I was saying earlier, really physical game so far, from Johnson especially. I'm wondering kind of what message they're trying to send with that. Maybe kind of a don't mess with us type thing.
Well, it feels like maybe they've underestimated the Red Ravens just a little bit here. And
now some maybe returning a little bit of that.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Well,
kind of creative. Well, not to where it's called as a foul, but, I mean, hey, if they can put their Now let's see where this one goes here. Okay, good. I didn't want to finish that, but
yeah, that's one of those where I didn't even get nervous.
Well, I mean, if they can exert their physical presence, and why can't we? As long as we do it within the rules of the game, why not?
And safely. Safety is important.
That's true. We don't want to come from behind or maybe produce an injury so late in the season.
Derek's kick forward there. Breno has been a beast on that wing
all
half.
Over the place.
He is not going to give anything away easily, and I think that's ultimately going to be the coming off him last. But you can see there's some frustration there from the defense. Like, come on,
frustration
I need some help here
as well. Yeah, and
this guy's crazy.
Some momentum from Coffeyville.
He came all the way from Brazil, and he won't leave me alone. He's one of our Brazilian block of players where we have a solid, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players all the way from number 6 to number 10, all from Brazil.
Well, and so let's give a shout-out to Brazil, the whole country.
Yeah, because it doesn't let us know where in Brazil. It is a very large country, so just somewhere in there.
Well, and I know that Vitor Matos, he does a good job of promoting the streams, and a lot of their families want to catch the action as well. So, hello.
I wonder what time it is in parts of Brazil right now. Surely it wouldn't be too late. I'm sitting here trying to picture poorly a map in my head.
And we will get that taken care of.
And by getting taken care of, you mean I'm going to Google it, where it says it is anywhere from 9:41 to 7:41. So, yeah, actually that's a pretty reasonable time to be watching these games.
Yeah, so not too bad for their friends and family to check us out. Boa noite.
Here you go. How much Portuguese do you know?
Just enough to make a couple friends.
Just those 2 words?
Pretty much. A little bit more than that. And actually, I really enjoy having such a diverse class population. I can learn a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of Portuguese, maybe some French.
I was about to say French is in there too. And whatever they're speaking in England and Ireland, something.
It's interesting,
It's a whole different language. It's like they show no respect to your popcorn, for instance.
We're going to call out Louise Atkinson right now.
Yeah.
Should we go ahead and call her out? Okay, we'll do that.
She's going to be talking smack about your popcorn.
Yeah, she just might. She might be right about it. You never know. But free kick from Johnson. Lofted in.
Oh, good header there at the back and fires off the volley, but that is going to be just way too far forward.
That volley stayed down. For the most part, yeah, Samuel did a really good job of stepping up and getting his head to that one.
Speaking of French.
Exactly. And, I don't want to dwell on an injury, but I think it's pretty unfortunate that we were unable to see the pairing of Samuel and Jordan Mooney in the back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Samuel had an arm injury. Jordan now has a foot.
Still in the boot.
Yeah, so really unfortunate we weren't able to see those 2 players together because, think about that presence in the back.
Yep. It's always unfortunate, but that is a part of the game is, injuries happen, and there's nothing much you can do except soldier on. The women also had a serious injury, but they actually rebounded really well after a few losses to reset. There's always a chance that it can be a learning experience. You just hope that the team can carry on and that the players can heal up and hopefully get back in.
Exactly, yeah, eventually. And if not as a Red Raven, once they move on to their 4-year.
Yeah, and as we heard during the sophomore, what was the term for it again?
Sophomore celebration, sophomore night.
Okay, I was trying to think if it had like an official name. We did see a lot of them already have plans to move on to their 4 years, which we're happy to hear about.
Yeah, definitely so. A nice 1-2, ball in the box, but
to Jose.
Up. Yeah.
There was a moment of tension where we didn't know if that was in the back of the net or not.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But trusting our main man.
I didn't gasp. I was like, it's probably fine. I'll bet he's got it.
Yeah, he's got that area in between the sticks taken care of.
That header's going to go all the way back to the Johnson goalie.
They used to call the Minnesota Vikings back in the 70s the Purple People Eaters.
Oh, that's I did not know that.
Kind of makes me think of that as I watch.
I wonder why. I was going to ask if you thought of any other fruit snacks that might be more appropriate.
No, but I'm thinking cotton candy maybe.
Oh, what kind of cotton candy are you eating?
I don't like it in the first place, to tell you the truth.
So apparently it's not been good cotton candy. Oh, I think. Oh, wait, I may have got it. Do you remember Push Pops? Maybe that's it.
Oh, yeah, push pops. Gotta love it.
This isn't insulting, by the way, to the Johnson team. I just really I'm getting nostalgia vibes from your jerseys. I assume that's why they picked them, because they know that anyone watching would be distracted while they think of wonderful memories from their
Well,
childhood.
yeah, and let's be honest. I mean,
About colorful American
they're
junk
sweet
food.
jerseys, no doubt about it.
Literally
I mean,
sweet jerseys.
yeah.
How much do we have to shell out to get one of the Red Raven jerseys, by the way? Because I like the ones they're wearing right now. I really like our home jerseys. Weren't those available on some website? I remember Shicky shared a link earlier in the season. I never had a chance to check it out. I don't know if those were just for some of the shirts we have already, or if maybe I want a number on my back. Maybe I want to carry Jordan Mooney's memory forward for years and years.
So, Shiki, if you're listening, we would both like customized jerseys with our choice of name and/or former player on the back.
Who would you pick? Okay, now I'm saying it doesn't even have to be this season. Which player would you want to put on
I'd
there?
probably put Shiki's name on the back there. Good defense there. Nice job.
Now you're just sucking up to get a free jersey.
You know it, brother. You know it. Wallace Prado into the game, number 12.
Looks like Johnson's pressing forward a lot more now. Maybe thinking that this might be the best way to counter Coffeyville's pressure from earlier.
Hadn't really had a dominant team. Pretty good football being played, though.
Looking for the opportunity. They've floated some dangerous ones over the top. Had some good runs, and that's floating of a sort.
Yeah. Up, and away.
It was over the top of a lot of things.
Another Sylvester Stallone reference. My goodness, when will we stop with this?
I was going to say that he said that first. I was like, that's a weird thing for Sylvester Stallone to say.
Adrian.
From now on, I feel like we can only reference Sylvester Stallone movies that no one knows about.
Well, I mean, if you're talking to any of our students, that's probably not too hard.
Ouch. You know he's a fan, and you know he loves watching the stream. And
there goes all of our funding from Stallone.
And he was going to give me a jersey, too. Oh, well.
Johnson County just working this one around. CCC defense. Doing a pretty good job, though, just to keep everything under control. You're wondering, though, when Johnson will make that move, when they'll make that decisive pass.
Oh, excellent pressure there, and gets brought down by the Johnson player. Earns a free kick for that.
Yeah, before they can make that decisive pass, Bruno steps right up.
I was about to say, you got to put a lot of force into Bruno to knock him down, so he definitely earned that kick.
Yes, he did. And
Bruno's on. I mean, he's been pretty much on it this entire night.
Oh, yeah, I've had a lot of fun watching him tonight. Sophomore who's getting his chance.
Oh, look at that, dashing in.
Nice job. I think that was
nudging the
Wallace.
Johnson player off. Yeah, it's like he was poured on the speed to get there in time.
Excellent use of his body there.
Was Joshua Claybaugh sent that one up.
Claybaugh, another sophomore, honored tonight.
Yep. I feel like we need to talk about the back line and the midfield more.
Ooh, tough play there. Yeah, kind of the unsung heroes. All they do is their job.
Man, that's profound, actually, when you put it like that. All they do is their job.
They don't ask for much. When in doubt, kick it out.
They asked for that, and they got it. What do you think they're up to here?
Not quite sure.
Well, it's like no players nearby, big crowd of players in the box, and one of them still rushes forward.
Almost like they're trying to lull us to sleep and then just come with a quick strike, much like Rocky in Rocky 2, 3, and 4.
Does it lull someone to sleep if you're just punching someone so hard? Because you must go to sleep different than I do.
Wow, good move there. A couple good moves. Oh,
wow.
Man. You can't really fault.
Jose was watching that. He was leaping from side to side, watching for it, but in the end was not able to stop that last one. And Johnson draws first blood.
All right, and here we go. Tough situation for the Red Ravens. 18 minutes, 16 minutes left in this first half. First strike comes about. What will happen from here? Hoping for an equalizer from the Red Ravens. Plenty of chances so far.
Hey, speaking of Stallone movies,
Okay.
how about obviously we can all agree that the best one was one set in the now actually just very, very near future in Los Angeles. A cop, frozen, unfrozen in that near future. Do you know what movie I'm talking about?
Judge Dredd.
No.
No?
He was a member. No.
Encino Man.
You're closer, weirdly, but still not right. Come on, you know which one. It had Wesley Snipes as the villain. Simon
Blade.
Phoenix. Demolition Man. Come on, that's an easy one.
I was too busy.
That would be an amazing name for Jose. Good timing on that one, by the way.
Demolition Man, Jose Quinones. Wow.
I'm just saying, it's not too late to give him a nickname in this last home game. And he is a freshman, so if we can remember that, that would explain why when he throws the ball, he throws his entire body in, because he's a Demolition Man.
Yeah, coming with some Fist of Fury as well, like E. Honda.
I think that's called the 100-hand slap.
Whatever it is.
And you are welcome for that one. I ain't even got to Google that.
It's like a pop culture renaissance right now.
I mean, when I was that young, there were two characters who just had a movie, just had to hit the A button over and over again. That was E. Honda and Chun-Li. So you know which two I was picking all the time.
Yeah, Chun-Li with her kicks, no doubt about it. We're referencing Street Fighter here.
Hey, if they don't know that, then they don't deserve to know.
Ball out and back over to the Red Ravens. Again, this left-hand side making a lot of progress.
Looks like a ball coming in from Carlos Ventura with a throw-in. Was it Carlos Ventura?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Correction there. Another throw-in from, let's call him Carlos. Oh, wait, no, it looks like it's going to go the other way.
Behind the back throw.
Hearing a whistle from the referee who is going to go have a chat with Carlos. He's going to stop the time here, and is he going to give? No, he's just going to have a chat. Okay, no further punishment coming. So at 14:04, and
here we have it, throw in from Johnson.
And there we go again. So, yeah, I was about to I understand what the referee's thinking. Like, you know, you don't want to let that type of behavior slide because it starts to add up, and it's not the most fun part. But if he had gotten a card for that when a lot of play we've seen kind of not get cards, that would have been a little upsetting. Speaking of upsetting, that would have also been a little upsetting.
That was a
good
great
ball, though.
Yeah. Perfect curve.
I guess I wouldn't have been mad. I would have been more sad than mad. So I guess when I say upset, I make it clear what kind of upset I'm talking about.
We need to know.
I mean, it is important.
Yes, it is. You are important, Ryan Butcher.
Everyone listening right now is important.
As Quinones is going to line this one up. Up and away. Johnson gets ahead to it.
Going to take that on the first time. Well placed. Fine midfield.
Johnson giving quite a bit of room, really.
Oh, good weight to that one. And, yeah, it looks like that's ultimately going to fall to Coffeyville as fighting for it, trying to win that one back. Well, a little bit of a chop there. Thankfully misses the legs of the Johnson player. Aiming for the ball, of course. And, oh, look at him breaking out of that
nice
line.
Run.
And, whew, thank you, Carlos, for coming back to clean that one up.
Yeah, really good hustle. And what I was going to say earlier about the referee's intervention, he really saved our player from himself there. And so it's annoying, but yet you have to be appreciative of that because I feel like he was just trying to save our player overall. However, a couple of calls early in the first half that didn't get called, I still kind of feel a certain way about those.
Well, we can talk about that during our special halftime show that we actually have to take that off air because it gets a little blue.
Good defense overall by the Red Ravens, but thievery on that left-hand side and back with Johnson County. Into the box. Has a runner. Oh,
Oof.
wow, folks. Great vision, great pass. Was onside the whole way, too. But I will give credit to the Red Raven defense right there, doing enough to get him off of his game, sending that shot wide. Jose appreciative of that, too, I imagine. Back to business this Saturday for the Premier League and other leagues around the world. Who does Chelsea play this Saturday? Do you know?
Yes, we play the powerhouse team that took down Man U 1-0 during the last match, which that would of course be Newcastle.
Oh, interesting.
I'm hoping that powerful team does not do the same to Chelsea.
Understood.
I got to tell you, at halftime during that game, I sent a text to my dad, who's a big Man U fan, just said Newcastle's actually looking pretty dangerous right now. And I think it was close to the beginning of the second half is when they finally broke the stalemate. And I can't really talk too much because Man U did beat Chelsea 4-0 the very first game of the season.
And I'm sure Man U fans are quick to remind you of that.
Yeah.
Good ball there from Vitor. Hey, nice move there from Wallace as well.
But yeah, it was just kind of bizarre. This is one of those seasons that I like so much because it's like some seasons feel like they're practically scripted with winners chosen beforehand, but others you never know who's going to score a surprise win at any given week. And that last week of play was, oh my goodness, there were like three results that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, really big upsets as run down the left-hand side just misses.
Watch that go out. So, good positive play from Coffeyville, hunting for that equalizer. That was Alejandro chasing it down.
Johnson County going to play this out from the back. A lot of room to do so. Not a lot of pressure from the Red Raven defense. Going to try to absorb it in the midfield. No reason why Johnson wouldn't just kind of take their time here, try to set something up.
So speaking of your leagues, while Johnson tries to work it out, how's everything going there?
Well, La Liga, Real finds himself in a pretty good position despite some injuries and not the best of Champions League campaigns. Controversy with Gareth Bale, controversy with the coach, but I guess it's Real Madrid where it's always a soap opera, more or less.
Yep.
If there's no drama, then something's wrong, basically.
They need to get sponsored by like an actual like soap opera so you can just slap it right on the jersey.
Like sands through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives.
So when you say pretty good position, how good is pretty good?
They're in first.
Well, yeah, I'd say that's pretty good.
Well, but
you seem so I guess it's pretty good. Whatever.
When you play in a league with Barcelona, though, it's like I've just come to realize.
Pretty good. He's got one player in the box to aim for. He's going to do a little hold-up play, drop it to the top of the 18, and going to see calls there from Bruno claiming he was pushed, but he's not going to get it.
Yeah. If that happened outside of the box, do you think that'd be called? I mean,
it may have started outside the box, actually, if the ref wanted to call it. But the ref, I think, has kind of made it clear that he's going to let a certain amount of physicality slide, and he's been consistent about it at least.
And honestly, Johnson taking advantage of that. Vitor puts a head to it. Good job.
I believe that was Alexander who was fighting for that one, if I'm not mistaken. I may be mistaken.
Nah, I think you're exactly right. Number 22 on that right-hand side. Pretty good ball.
Jose is wise to it.
Yeah, good job. We'll let the Red Raven team get down the field. 1-0 deficit so far. Pretty good touch there.
Yeah, trying to fight his way through two players. Get some help from Carlos, but ultimately Johnson will walk away with it, sprinting away as Brad.
Man, what a nice ball there. Good. Oh, wow.
It was, just kind of an unfortunate one there. Popped off of him and just barely clears the bar and into the net.
And unfortunately, Red Ravens find themselves down 2-0.
Yeah, they've had a lot of chances in the box. Just nothing's really fallen by the way they would have liked, and I think that Johnson's going to feel like that last goal was pretty fortunate. I mean, obviously there was really good build-up to that. The deflection off the goalie, following in just a spot where no one can clean that up, was pretty fortunate.
Exactly. And the fact that it looped so high but then found its way in the back of the net, a lot of people thinking it might, look out, here we go, might just go over, but did not.
Oof,
Samuel, excellent job.
Samuel on the spot there. Wallace defending that one, throwing in.
Always a lot of energy from him.
The referee going to say throw that in again as we have a substitution.
Simon says throw it in again, and we will. Braden Johnson in, number 2.
All right, here we go for real this time.
Wallace looking for that one.
Oh, almost able to get, just kind of squirts away from him. And, yeah, there is the line for physicality. Referee kind of looked at him a little bit when he kicked that one back. You can see there was a few seconds of considering it.
Yeah. Well, and he has done a pretty good job of trying to set the tone, other than the missed calls earlier. Oh, there's that magic spray again.
Uh-oh.
Well, and here we go. If you put money on Shicky getting a yellow card, then you win the pot.
That pot's going to be split in several different directions. I'm not sure what was said, but well, hopefully we can talk about that during our halftime show that can't be broadcast for reasons.
Well, and to be quite honest with you, I love Shicky's heart and I love his enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets a red or a yellow card, I feel like
don't jinx it.
It's for a good reason. As far as he has a legitimate beef. He's just trying to get his point across. He might have said that special word.
What, please?
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. As Johnson County lines this one up.
And the referee is
he doing the Macarena? Guys all over the place.
All right. Oh, wait, no. Hang on. We're going back again. I'm wondering if he's seeing something on that back line that he doesn't like. Okay, saying to go ahead and restart it. Long ball into the box.
Ooh, dangerous.
Jose cleans it up.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Had to be careful there because I was standing up and watching. I had to add a second on to reactions.
Had not a terrible ball, but
he's got some help there. Well-weighted ball to the outside, and Jose slaps it away.
That really was his only play there as far as the Johnson County attacker. I mean, he really didn't have anybody in the box, didn't have any passing options, just went right at goal with a lot of speed, a lot of pace. Not the easiest ball for Jose to try to handle there.
So another chance from Johnson late in this first half.
We'll see how this one goes. 5 minutes left. In swinger here.
That could have fallen a lot more dangerously. He got ahead to it, but it kind of went straight down and into Coffeyville defender. And Coffeyville's breaking away on the outside as Alejandro's got help from Bruno. Finds him going into the 18, brings it back, and just loses his footing a little bit.
Man, tough break.
He tried to put on the brakes and slipped a bit. And
Wallace just
nope. Here we go again.
The special word there. He must have said.
He said please. He said please, ref. Please.
Oh man, yeah.
And he is unhappy with that. And I'm kind of confused of who exactly received that yellow. Was it Vitor or was it Wallace?
No, I'm pretty sure it was Wallace on that one. He, as he walked by the referee, he had a couple words, and like I said, those special words that'll always get you that special place on the yellow card.
If you say, please, may I have a yellow?
There you are. Seek and you shall find. As if he was writing a novel there on that yellow card.
The great American novel, Memoirs of a Center Referee. I'd actually read it, to be honest.
Maybe a grocery store list? I don't know.
Now I'm trying to think of oh man, I cannot think of that referee who's in the Premier League for years and years. Mark Clattenburg. Is that guy I was thinking of? Yeah, I would totally read his book just about if he were honest about the stuff that happened while he was refereeing. I think I got the name right.
Does anyone get treated worse in any sport than
a
soccer referee? I mean,
Jose Mourinho.
Oh, here we go.
Almost. Oh, you could tell he could smell that.
Man, great hustle there from the Red Ravens.
Looks like he's kind of limping a little bit as he's got to walk off the contact he took with the goalie there, but he is up. So I think he's okay. Just a little bit slow to get back to midfield there.
Oh, not a bad ball from Johnson.
Well, the second ball was a little bit less of a good ball from Johnson.
And I've learned my lesson there.
That was Carlos who knocked it out. And, yeah, it looks like he's made his way back to the midfield. He's not signaling that he needs to come off. I think that was that Alejandro who went charging in for that one?
It seemed like a lot of the back line folks were doing exactly that, doing all they can to stop that.
But, yeah, that was almost was able to capitalize off of the goalie getting a little bit cocky there.
Yeah, excellent play in the middle by Vitor Matos, really giving up his body. He has it right now. Finds a runner.
Well taken by Johnson there, but luckily had some help there from Joshua Claybaugh. All right.
Yeah,
so
quite possibly some more controversy on the sideline there, but we'll keep up with that.
Drops it over for Carlos, who's looking to get something out of this. Maybe a corner? Oh! I think the referee is going to give that as a goal kick.
That's a tough play right there, really, if you ask me. I don't know. Is that just a good no call, basically? I mean,
we're stopping the clock again. It looks like the goalie also may have taken some contact from the collision with Alejandro.
Oh, okay.
Earlier.
So that's what we're seeing here. Yeah, makes sense. And we are back at it. 2 minutes left to go in this first half. Red Ravens find themselves down 2 goals. Not for a lack of hustle or desire, that's for sure. Just Johnson County making some really good plays.
Samuel had to get that one just right. He's able to bring it back again, but they're still just outside the 18, and Samuel blocks it again.
Yeah, good job by him because that player there got on his favored right side. Wanted to send one in. Samuel all over that one. Good job.
Oh, that is, well, that one's safely away is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it came from a dangerous position, but really way too far. No one on the end of that one. Ball out and over to Johnson County. As we see the, what'd you call that earlier? The golf cart of what?
Oh, the golf cart of power.
Oh, okay, yeah. The golf cart of power. If you're riding in that thing, then you've got it made in the shade.
I'd feel powerful. You know, more powerful anyway.
What if it's like a lawnmower?
Riding lawnmower, a little powerful.
Sure.
Not as much, but a little bit.
What about a, okay, I'll come back to you
go-kart
on that one. Yeah.
Super powerful.
Well, Johnson, nice job there. Nice little flick.
Oh, okay. Brings it down. I was kind of wondering if that came off his arm. It did not.
It was his arm or his head. I couldn't quite tell.
Same thing, right? It's one or the other. And thank you, Jose, there to smack that away again. That powerful fist.
Yeah, once again. Good play by him.
And looks like we've got the referee walking back towards the sideline here.
Oh, here we have it.
And we've got a yellow card followed by a red card.
And there you have it. There you have it.
And that's halftime right there, although I think the referee signaled that he would like to have stopped time there. But so now we've got to see exactly how this is going to play out. I think he's signaling that he wants everyone to stay on the field.
All right, and after quite a bit of confusion on the field.
Still had 17 seconds left to play in the half. The referee had signaled that he wanted time to stop. And still the linesman is making his way back. And now he's stopping. And more discussion is happening. It's the longest 17 seconds of my life right here.
Longest break after and another yellow card given?
Oh, really?
I think he just showed.
Oh, was that to P?
I think it was to Carly.
Was it? Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out because she looks, I'm looking through the window from a long distance. I thought she was showing a bit of frustration, but that could just be, in general, showing a little frustration. And off we go.
Here we are.
If this doesn't end up being the most exciting 17 seconds of football I've ever seen, well, that
ball is gone. That ball is gone into the night. East side of Coffeyville, done for.
So I guess the answer to what I said was no. And we're going to end this first half. Coffeyville only trailing by 2. And we will pick up at the beginning of the next half.
See you then.